Good morning, Internet. Today I'm waking up at the banks of River ewaso Niro. It is the second day we are here. We left Nairobi yesterday as early as 5 a.m. in the morning. We drove all the way from Nairobi heading north. We decided that since we are having a longer weekend that involves two weekends plus one public holiday, it is the time that we take the opportunity to explore Kenya. And so the idea of coming to this area and also part of areas of the north, that is Isiolo, Samburu, Marsabit, because I've been planning for this for a while, but the opportunity didn't show up quite often because it's such a longer trip, and having that the north has so many places to visit and also so many quite unique things and animals to be seen. I had to take my time in planning, and so me and my friends decided that this time, since we have a 3-day holiday, that is a weekend, let's try and see if this can work. So we landed yesterday in Samburu National Park around 3 p.m, which was quite early, though the plan was that we were to land at around 1 p.m, but you cannot tell how the journey would be. The journey was quite fine, but we had so many stopovers, health break, because part of the team, we have expecting women, and so they cannot withstand long journeys without health break. That's why we took quite a longer time to arrive in Samburu National Park. So once we did the registration, which was quite friendly, I really appreciate the people around this place. They are very friendly, they are very educative, they feed you with all the information you need to know before you proceed to this park. The process was quite seamless, though we took some time because of I believe we had tradies that were being trained how to register guests into the system, but I have no complaint in regards to that. In fact, I appreciate for their help and also the assistance they were giving to the training. After then, now we decided to do a very small game drive heading on our way to camp. This is the camp. I know it is quite very early. It's still early in the morning, so the visibility is not very good, but this is Samburu public campsite, and just on it there is this majestic river ewaso Niro. It's a seasonal river. You can see the water volume is not so high. It rained yesterday a lot in some parts of the north, that is Isiolo, and also here in Samburu. That's why you can see the water is quite this color, but not a lot. But when it rains all over and the rain is very intensive, this river fills up to this edge. Our main goal was to camp next to ewaso Niro, and having done so, I feel my heart is so satisfied, and I feel that this was the best decision to ever come to this campsite. It is such a nice campsite. It is like you are just next to the beachfront. I'm referring to beachfront because you have the best views, and as I'm here right now, I'm waiting for the sun to come up because it will give us one of the best sunrise view. Once there's enough light, I will take you across the campsite. You also see we are quite many. The place was lively until around 3 a.m. That's when people returned. The night here was not so easy. due to the rains, insects came out, so many of them at night. And the mistake we did, we were using those LED lights, and they were attracting a lot of insects, so we really had a rough evening. The insects were biting from all over, crawling all over on the food, fire, campfire. We did not even enjoy our campfire, but that is a mistake we also did, and it's also a situation which is unavoidable. River Ewaso Niro. This is the river that feeds the north. This is one of the river that provides life to the northern part of Kenya. ya Garissa. Marsabit town.
Bakisha 51. 51? From 247.
Marsabit. Nakumai kwa mbali. Kubwa hapa. This is very, very beautiful. On how much? So we are in Marsabit National Park, and we are now setting up camp. This should be our last night at this place, and also equally the last night in Marsabit. Remember, today we woke up in Samburu National Park. Then we proceeded to Marsabit National. This is how the campsite looks like. The time right now is around 4:30. And there is the sun. There's a washroom, barbecue. I don't know what to call this space. Then there's also campfire here. Another campfire there. Ikitoa light inakuwa
lazima niweke flashlight. Najua mnyama anasikianga ni mbaya. Wewe ule kojolea unajipila. Pia harufu
imwagia maji sikauke.
Kitu inanuka vibaya. Fantastico. Kati ya gapi? Hii
kuna mahindi choma hapa ndani.
nyama hata tungekula na machungu. Ya nyama tungekula kaa tunalia.
Good morning, Internet. Today is on 21st of October, and this is Marsabit National Park. This is the public campsite. The time is around 5:50 a.m. the East African time. So this is where we set up tent. You can see it's very dark right now. My friends are still sleeping. The reason why I'm doing this video at this time of the day is because the plan is that we are supposed to leave here as early as 7 in the morning, and by so we need to wake up very early in the morning. We prepare ourselves because we really have a long way back home, and before we head back home we need to pass by Buffalo Spring. We have some like 2 hours there, then we proceed. And since Marsabit is quite far away from where we are heading to, it's like a 3 or 4 hours drive. We need to rise up very early. Another thing that we will not be in a position to see is sunrise, because this campsite is in the middle of the jungle. Marsabit is like a forest. So the sunlight itself is very dim from this point. It's a nice campsite because some amenities that are offered, like we have a grill here. This is for grilling meat. We didn't use this last night because we didn't have that. It's like for a group, not for few people that are just consuming few pieces of meat. And they do provide water. So this water is not working. Totally not working, but there's a place that they have installed water the other end. Then there is this room that has wire mesh. I'm still not yet aware what is the purpose, but inside there is a platform. I also don't know the purpose of that platform, this platform, but we have been using it to charge our phones, laptop, power bank, and lights since we came in. And so we also have these public seats around the campfire, and then we have electricity, but the sun has been ruined, it's not working. We also have another one here that has been ruined, not working. Then we had our campfire here. It was very lit last night. So then the place is very, very much lit. There's plenty of light. And one scared thing that almost scared the team, not me, the team. We didn't expect wild animals would come this close, especially at night. While we were having supper, I noticed a hyena staring at us from the fence. And when I checked, it ran away. No one noticed, but they asked me, "What have you seen?" I told them, "Something. I've seen an antelope." Antelopes don't come to campfire at night, but they were not convinced. But since they had not seen anything, I had to assure them there was nothing but just an antelope. But it was not an antelope. I was also kind of terrified, but since I'm the leader of the team, just had to stay strong and say that a hyena cannot harm us. It is something very small. If it were for a leopard, a lion, I would have just told them, let's pack and leave. We better look for a room than stay. There's much danger here. But the mood changed. But people tried to eat. We tried to stay for more hours, but the mood had changed. People knew that I'd seen something, and that something was not an antelope, because they didn't believe an antelope will come to camp at that time of the night. So while my wife was going to get some, I don't know what was it, sweater or water from the car, she noticed something looking at her from the other end of the fence now. And this something, she said, must be a lion or a dog. And to avoid panicking, I stepped out very fast towards the animal itself. Using my flashlight, I pointed it straight to the animal and noticed that it was the same hyena I had seen. And the hyena, knowing that I've noticed it, walked away again. But just walked away while I was seeing, and everyone was seeing it. So people were very sure that there was a hyena that was sizing us. But just remember that hyenas are scavengers. And so we were roasting meat, and it smelled the smell of the meat, so it came to investigate. That was the main purpose why the hyena was here. But the good thing about what we did is that every bone that we had finished up with, we burned it. So there was totally no remains of any meat. The hyena never came up. The night was peaceful, apart from the sounds of the baboons that were not sleeping. Baboons, I don't know, were they dreaming or what? They kept on making very scary noises, but we were already used to that sound since the time we came in here. Apart from that, nothing else ever came. The wildlife guard was here, told us what we need to do in case anything comes up, because we are still in the wilderness and anything can show up. He told us that we have the stray buffaloes that are old or have been chased out of the herd, so they always walk around anyhow, and by any chance that it shows up in the camp, what we need to do, don't panic, don't chase it like you're running towards it. Just take something like a stone and throw at it. Make sure that the stones falls on it or somewhere close to it. The buffalo will flee away. And he also told us that to expect some birds will show up early this morning, of which, yes, there are some crows that are already flying around the camp. And apart from that, he also told us that baboons will really give us a hard time. Okay, baboons fear male, they don't fear female people, and so we have two males around. They are already keeping their good distance from us. So the light is up. I believe you can see the camp very well. It's just a public camp that is situated behind these public offices. Today being a holiday, they will not be opened, so the place will remain like this. No any other people apart from the four of us and the game warden at the entrance. So guys, this marks the end of this trip to the north, day 2. I will also make another episode from this point to Buffalo Spring, and also after Buffalo Spring to also part of Isiolo, which I had not covered very well during my first episode. So thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Goodbye. Acrobats, they are really intimidating me, and they are causing me to have goosebumps. Anyway, see you again.